justified our sin, and we're gonna take you on a ride till we find answers within. Location not here, in shadows we all disappear. Hold on, switch gears, we're gone as fast as we appeared. Gone as fast as we appeared. Searching within, we've justified our sin. We're gonna take you on a ride till we find answers within. Location not here, in shadows we all disappear. Hold on, switch gears, we're gone as fast as we appeared. Gone as fast as we appeared. Rays of light, we're moving through the night. With destiny in our sights, we've got to fight. Through all the rain, we're masking all our pain to take what still remains of our lives. Searching within, we've justified our sin, and we're gonna take you on a ride till we find answers within. Location not here, in shadows we all disappear. Hold on, switch gears, we're gone as fast as we appeared. Gone as fast as we appeared.
now we are live with episode 78. 78 of the JAC Show.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. And proper intro. I am, of course, the only beautiful and moronic hack.
And I'm your ace attorney, Jack. Not an ace attorney.
I'm guessing you've been watching the Ace Attorney anime, or or you've been just looking up more Ace Attorney memes lately.
I have been watching the Ace Attorney anime, but only like up to a certain point until I beat the case.
Oh,
Because
so you're playing and watching at the same time.
Yeah. Because I thought for season 1, I thought it was gonna go through all of the original, at least the first game.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it skips over the last case of that first game completely, and I'm clueless as to why.
By last case, you mean like the last case within like the story, or the last or the bonus case?
I guess it's a bonus case for case 5.
Because I know in the DS versions of the original trilogy, they added an extra case to those games. So, well, let's see if I remember. What did the last case involve? I think didn't it involve some rich billionaire or millionaire as like a corporate?
No, that's case 3.
What was the
The last case and the original Phoenix Wright game it involved the police force, like mainly the police force. There's 2 murders within the police force.
Wait, was that the one where you learn about how Maya's grandmother was involved in a certain case that went completely bad?
I mean, you learn about that in several of the cases,
but like that was the one where it's a pure focus on it.
More or less.
Oh, okay, because
Well, actually, no.
Oh, no?
That's case 4.
Oh. Well, in any case, welcome, Gemini Sammy says, yo to you, good sir, yo. Either case, it's been a long time since I've played an Ace Attorney game, and I know I beat all the first one, and I think I stopped halfway into the second one, but that was years ago, so my memories is not reliable. All I can remember is that I did it, and that what was your boss's, your former boss's name again? Not Maya. Mia. And all I can say is very weird when Mia takes control of her sister's bodies.
No, it's even weirder when she takes control of Pearl's body.
Yeah, Pearl. I'm like,
like,
it's like, Capcom, you're on thin ice.
Especially on the anime, because you could see like Pearl's on the side with Phoenix, and then the judge is talking, and then whenever there's like a very when he needed help, Mia got channeled through Pearl's body, and then you could see Phoenix gets confused as how Mia got there for a second, and then the judge is blushing while looking at Pearl's body, like at Mia.
Yeah. I'm sure it's funny if you're Japanese, I guess.
But it was funny because he's like, do you look any different? And like, or is that my imagination? And she's just like responds blatantly with, it's just your imagination. Like,
sure,
oh, okay.
Sure. Sure. Definitely not any mystical powers or forces at work. But you know what's interesting? I believe, except for the spin-off investigation games with Miles Edgeworth, I think I own all the Ace Attorney games on my 3DS. I know the original trilogy. I did get Apollo Justice, and I got the more recent 3D ones too. But I just haven't played them. I probably need to do an entire month just doing nothing but play Ace Attorney.
Now, what Justice for All or the second game? I'm really not liking the soundtrack.
I don't remember much of the soundtrack of the second game.
I don't like it. It's just like, especially the Cornered song, the theme song for Cornered. I don't like it. It doesn't have that same impact as the first game.
Ah, I see. I see. Oh, well, if I replay it, maybe I'll know what you're hearing.
Yeah,
But
you know, like whenever you put a good point or like prove a contradiction, you hear it,
yeah,
That one's completely changed on Justice for All, which is the second one. It doesn't even have like that upbeat attitude. It's just more like I don't know. Seems more bubbly to me.
I'll have to re-listen to that one then. But it has been a while. But we are live again. The channel seen a little. I know what's going on, but we are back in full. We are back in full force. I already even done a stream and upload a video prior to this, so letting people know that we are back in full force. And speaking of full force, Jack and I, admittedly it's a bit old news, but we have seen Godzilla vs Kong. And for me, I got the pleasure of actually seeing it twice because my brother wanted to see it, and so I saw it with him. So I guess I can be more accurate in my thoughts in regards to the movie. So now, initially, both Jack and I were very pleased and happy happy after we finished watching the movie, and when we finished watching the movie. Now, since it's been over a week now, Jack, I would like to ask: is your thoughts still the same from your initial reactions, or has it changed since then?
I still think it's a good movie.
Well, and as for me, having the luxury of seeing it twice, and the Ebony Sage has arrived. Hello, Ghetto Machine. He has arrived. Welcome.
Hello, guys.
I was just about to say that I have seen just for brevity, we'll just refer to it as GVK, because having to say the full title is a bit of a mouthful. So I've seen GVK twice, and seen it the second time. I was able to see more, I guess what would be more valid criticisms of the movie, but overall I was still just as entertained.
I mean, I understand people's viewpoints of or at least the critiques on it, but
Yeah, I think if there's one thing that actually bothered me about the movie, and I would admit maybe this is my or maybe this is part of my misogynist side coming out, Is it me, or did it feel like that a lot of the female characters were just berating the men characters at any given point?
I mean, it did sound like it. Yeah.
I mean, well, I'll put it in this perspective. In both, I guess, narratives going on in that movie, the female characters always have to some way degrade or undermine the male leads, and I'm thinking to myself, is this supposed to be funny? Because especially a few moments where especially in the theater, we're like, wow, she's like, certain characters were we thinking, wow, she's fun to be around with.
I mean, that was my thought with the girl from Stranger Things.
Yeah, I actually was kind of a little annoyed by her. I think it could have been better if she didn't have the kid from Deadpool 2 tagging along.
Oh yeah.
Just cut him out the movie. He served no purpose.
Yeah, he was really useless. Like, I know they made it into a gag at the end where he's just like, they're asking him, like, don't you know how to code? He's like, I only know how to do HTML. Like, yeah, it's funny, but
Scrub should have learned Java.
But after a while, you're just kind of thinking, like, so what's the point of him being around?
He just provided the transportation. Also with that with Millie's character, she was kind of jerkish. Like he gives him a ride, and she was literally about to take a vehicle that belongs to his brother and just leave him there, while he was attempting to get in. I'm like, what the heck? This is not funny. It's so rude. What the heck?
Yeah. I think I gave you like a look when that happened. I don't remember for sure, but I could have sworn I looked at you and just like confused of why she did that.
And also, and with the characters on the Kong side of the story, obviously, I was a little disappointed that the Walter Simmons' daughter, as pretty as she is, it was like, so your whole thing is just you're a bitch, pretty much. That's your shtick. All right. I was like, look, she was mean, but did she deserve what happened to her?
I mean, I say yes.
I guess so. She was
because to me is, if you're stupid enough to point a gun at someone at what King Kong likes, then that's just natural selection.
I guess so. I guess so. But I guess I was more thinking of like I was expecting more something where like something ironic happens instead of just straight up murdered. And also the deaf girl. There was no reason why you had to call the main lead scientist guy. There was no reason to call him a coward when he literally didn't do anything cowardice by that point of the movie. In fact, in any of the movie, did he do anything cowardice? So like,
not really.
That rude comment was uncalled for. How do you say a rude woman in sign language? Or rude girl, I should say. But let me check the chat real quick, because Ghetto has his own thoughts, and he says, I didn't like Godzilla vs. Kong as much as King of Monsters, but I didn't hate it. The whole thing felt like the middle part of a different movie. Like, I could tell a bunch of stuff was cut out, and I appreciate that the friend for Millie's character, he wasn't a super hacker, but I wanted him out of the movie. I can definitely see that point of view, and it could be. Granted, if there were things were cut, I that probably would have put the movie down, because they had been bloated with so much so much plot going on. Because there's tons of things that just kind of happen with how rapidly paced this movie is, which kind of needs to be because they're trying to balance two whole narratives all at once, which I do, to put my film hat on, I do appreciate the fact that, if anything, that people are kind of ignoring the fact as the movie is edited pretty well, and in a way that the momentum of the story and everything going on, it keeps going and does do proper build up to the inevitable action scenes, and it doesn't waste the audience's time to reach it there. At an expense, though, you get characters that are pretty one-dimensional, and majority of their scenes are just them moving the plot along. So we never really get a time of them as characters. So that's probably the movie's biggest flaw. There is no time, or at least there wasn't more efficient writing where you can have characters do things and move the plot along while getting some sort of characterization that can be memorable and interesting, besides just something that's stereotypical. Like, honestly, the only character I only remember from that movie is Walter Simmons, just because of how like greasy of like corporate bad guy he is, more than anything. But it was also some lost potential, because by the end, I was hoping, like, you know what, they could have done more. I think everyone knows by this point, they could have done more with the Mecha Godzilla angle, instead of just Oh no, we lost control and now it's up for our heroes to stop the real bad guy of this movie. It wasn't the monsters, no. You know who's the real villain of the movie, Jack? It was capitalism.
God, yeah, capitalism.
Yeah, capitalism created Mecha Godzilla. Think about it. Think about it. It was capitalism that made Godzilla come back.
You gotta be careful with that capitalism, man. That's why I'm Marxist.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why King Kong's a Marxist.
Yeah, King Kong's a Marxist.
Oh no, but no, better. No, he's a traditionalist. He wants everything. That's why he's living in the Hollow Earth, because he's lived out the meme. He has returned to monkey. Also,
It's gotta be the barter system for me.
I do appreciate the Hollow Earth stuff, though. I think that was actually pretty cool, even if it doesn't make any sense. But this is a monster movie. Monster movie in and of itself doesn't make much sense.
Mm-hmm.
Ghetto says, if I can watch 4 hours of Snyder butchering Jack Kirby's Fourth World and trying to make people like Cyborg, then I can watch 4 hours of Khan learning sign language and Godzilla destroying stuff. Only if it's paced and edited well. That's the key thing. It's not really a matter of how long a movie is. It's about how well it's paced and edited. Because sometimes you can have 90-minute movies that feel like a slog fest if the filmmakers are not pacing their movies well. At the same time, you can have movies that are actually pretty long, but you don't notice it because of how evenly paced and well scripted everything is. To give a fine example of both things I'm talking about, one of my favorite movies of all time, The Good, Bad, the Ugly, an old spaghetti western from the 1960s. I'll enjoy that movie, but if there's one significant flaw of that movie is that there is a point where the movie just comes to a sudden halt. Like a real sudden halt. And it comes in midway into the movie. And keep in mind, this is about an hour, 30 minutes into the movie. Where for a good, I want to say 20 minutes, you just see characters walking through the desert. And now there's a reason for it. It's the director is trying to emulate the audience, the kind of emotion and mundaneness of these characters suffering through the desert. So there is story relevance to the fact of why they're doing it. However, that doesn't mean it could have been paced well. So, and because of that, by the time I enter that part of the movie, is like, all right, I just have to power through it. And then after that scene's over, then movie starts getting back on track. So really, in everything, it's really all about how well a film is edited and paced for time. Whether that means to cut things that are not needed or to add things that to bring in more context. That's my little film rant for today.
Anyways, here's Wonderwall.
I have my guitar, might as well. Ghetto says, he also comments, I think they did a decent job with Mecha Godzilla since he was made with a surviving Ghidorah head, the least violent one at that, and it was assuming control. It was scared. It was scared but knew to kill the thing that killed its other heads. In short, Mecha Godzilla was the real hero of the movie. I still don't understand where the third head went. Where was the third head?
It went into space forever. Forgotten.
And that's how you get Gigan off. I don't know. Yeah. And I'll also state, as far as the design for Mecha Godzilla, is it my favorite? No, the Kyoryu design will always be my favorite, but I'm not abhorrent toward it. The best way I could describe it, if it was a fighting game skin, I wouldn't mind using it.
No, there is one thing that really did kind of did irk me, which was that throughout the fight with Mecha Godzilla, for me it was I was just very confused at how, all right, Mecha Godzilla pretty much destroyed half of that place that was like that had all the computers and satellite network, connected to Mechagodzilla, right?
Right.
And it was still fully operational. Now, how was it possible that just a little bit of liquor on some random like piece of computer area decided to have that one small moment where it finally disconnected from the satellite, rendering it kind of vulnerable at that one point? How did that make sense? Really, they literally just had that one part, that one thing, just to make the human part of the whole kaiju battle relevant.
And that is an example of putting yourself in a corner. Because at this point, the writers realize, oh wait, there's not, after these characters have been captured, there's nothing really they can do logically within the movie. So they create a contrived scenario in order to be some sort of participant in the climax. So that's the writing explanation. As for the logic explanation, I will. My mind goes straight to the scene from Return of the Jedi, where it turns out that the half-finished Death Star turns out to be fully operational. So I'm guessing that Mechagodzilla didn't really need all of those fancy computers to operate.
He's like, oh yeah,
And
you're
my-
fine.
and
Half
my-
of the
And my-
half of the circuitry and half of the electricity is gone, but you're fine.
And also, it only took like one weakness to make the whole thing vulnerable, just like the Death Star.
Well, what is it gonna be? A big monkey boy, or small tipsy drink? What's gonna help you out the most? Defeating Mechagodzilla.
Easy, Jet Jaguar.
Yeah, easy. Jaeger bombs.
Exactly. We got a Jaeger bomb Mechagodzilla.
We gotta give him shots.
Call the president. President, we're gonna need Kigers. What? I messed up my joke. We're gonna need barrels of Samuel Adams. We're gonna drink like Americans.
We're gonna for Mr. President, we're gonna need to spike Mechagodzilla.
They go against the General see the Godzilla. All right, you foul beast. Time to get crunk.
He's slowly turning into Macho Man. The freaking voice.
Ooh yeah.
Speaking of Macho Man, I actually
Godzilla. Okay, got it.
I saw something that was very unexpected, which was I bought season 23 of South Park because I was bored and wanted to watch South Park. And in season 23, they had a character that was basically Macho Man, like looked exactly like Macho Man, sounded exactly like Macho Man.
Wait, was that the one where this Macho Man looking character transitioned into a woman?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen the episode, but I'll always rewatch that clip of like the bodybuilding like a championship for women, and how he joins in and just decimates everyone, all the ladies there.
I just transitioned 2 weeks ago.
I don't like to get into detail. Ooh, yeah. Let's see. And Gemini says, remember to like the stream. Thank you. Appreciate it, Gemini. I appreciate it. Yes, like it if you like it. That's all I would say. Personally, I would tell us to rate 5 stars, but that system has been long gone.
Long forgotten.
Yes. And tell us how you think with your respond videos.
Oh yeah, I forgot about respawn videos.
And after that, if you want to see more content, donate to my PayPal account.
You know, they should have skipped the respawn videos.
But it's toxic though. It's toxic. So many.
Screw that.
There's so many haters.
You're a hater.
Yes, I am a hater of haters.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Yeah. It's called a Shyamalan twist. You didn't see it coming. Speaking of not seeing things, so I saw while I was on YouTube today, I happened to come across the trailer for the newest Fast and Furious movie, and we're on the 9th one, by the way.
I forgot about that.
It's coming out, I think, like in a few months or so. And first of all, there really are just like I don't know what's officially titled, but at least it's marketed as just being called F9. Like literally just F9, the Fast Saga. That's literally the full title, F9, the Fast Saga. They dropped like they rebranded the Fast and they just dropped the Furious.
They're no longer furious.
They were furious like 2 movies ago when Furious 7 came out. My God, the Fast and Furious movies, those bizarre titles. But in any case, so I saw the trailer for the 9th one, and one of the big deals about it was that another wrestler is going to be starring in this movie. The first one was The Rock, and now this time it's John Cena. So now
you gotta love John.
And so Vin Diesel is going to go up against John Cena, who plays his long lost brother.
Yes, they totally look alike.
Exactly.
I could see the resemblance.
Yes, John Cena looks like I can see the family resemblance. And I love there's a line in the trailer where John Cena's character is going, "You know, Don, you talk all about family, but were you there for me?"
Were you there for me? No, because we couldn't see you.
I see what you did there. So I'm watching the trailer, and of course it's all crazy. The gimmick this time is that they found a way to make cars
Well,
yeah. So we went from, I think the 8th movie had submarines and tanks and all of that. Now we're on the verge of flying cars, and I think from the looks of it, if they don't go to space, I think there's a scene where Ludacris and some other black guy have at least reached the stratosphere of Earth's hemisphere.
we're on the verge of jumping the shark right now.
No, we passed that. we're on the verge of jumping not just the shark, jumping the shark while on fire, while doing a 360 ollie and landing while singing the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm saying the Pledge of Allegiance. You get the idea. We are long past jumping the shark. And so I'm seeing this, and a part of me goes, all right, I feel like I need to binge the last 8 movies just to see what's gonna happen in this one, because it's the spectacle and the fact that the movies are at this point are using like soap opera cliches to keep the story interesting. And also keep in mind the last movie within the Fast Saga was like that spinoff with The Rock and Jason Statham, in which that one essentially had a person who was like invulnerable, like literally bullets couldn't kill him. And it takes place in the same world. So if they keep going, the Fast and Furious movies are essentially going to be like the DC universe with metahumans, space travel, and like big like teens that would have to save the world every now and then. Oh man, it was just crazy. It's just crazy. Like Ghetto says, I can't wait for the sequel where they introduce giant robots and go into space. Ghetto. If there is a Fast and Furious sequel made and they introduce Mecha, dude, you would watch it just because it would remind you of Mega's XLR. Do you remember Megas XLR, Jack?
No.
Oh.
But for some reason, my mind went to they're going to do a crossover event of Mechagodzilla. With Mechagodzilla and just like all the kaijus.
Well, to make it brief, Megas XLR was actually, it was an old Cartoon Network show, and it was like one of the few, like, I think it's American, could be Canadian, like one of the at least Western mecha shows made. and Ghetto says you're damn right I would. And pretty much the premise of the show was like these like aliens in space have like their own like little war going on. One of their megas crashes on Earth, and this what's that word for like someone who's into cars? Pretty much this overweight geek who's a mechanic. He finds this big giant mecha in a junkyard.
Oh, I remember that one now.
I still remember the scene. He paid $2 for that mecha, and somehow the guy in the junkyard accepted it because that was his policy. Everything in the junkyard was $2. So he gets it and he tricks it out. He's found a way to to rewire everything so that the mecha was controlled by what essentially is a PS2 controller.
Yeah, I remember that one now. It was I've watched it in Mexico.
Oh man, it was one of the shows where I did watch when it arrived, but I never like sat down and watched an entire season. Should probably watch it. It's definitely one of those shows that's been like lost to time, and only people who've seen it on that day would remember it. Let's see. Johnny Cage says the cameras can't see John Cena. How's that gonna work? How stupid. Easy CGI. Just CGI John Cena into the scene. That's how you do it. Gemini says I've been done with those movies for a while. Yeah, if I was never begin with those movies to begin with. I still remember when those are just movies about street racing. Like, if you're not in for the dumb spectacle of it, there is no reason for you to check out the Fast and Furious movies whatsoever.
What is the story now?
A beginning, middle, and end. Ghetto says, Megas XLR had the best opening theme song. Dang straight. I still remember it. As little as I saw the show, I never forgot that theme song. Never forgot it. Wait, Ghetto says the show was American, so American in fact that the US government owns it now? Wait, what? Cartoon Network wrote it up as a failure on their taxes, so the government owns it and it can't be aired on American. Oh my god. If the government, wait, does that make it public domain though?
I think so.
I wish I knew a lawyer. Johnny Cage says, make it a three-way. Megas XOR, Bumblebee, and Vin Diesel driving Mecha Godzilla. At that point, you might as well just make it an anime. Might as well make it an anime. Ghetto says no, it's not public domain. God dang it. So what's the government gonna do with what's the government gonna do with Megas XLR? They're gonna if they make a real one, they better use a PS2 controller. I'm just saying. So excited says, what I miss? We talked about our full thoughts about Godzilla vs. Kong. Pretty much, I reiterate what I said, what I told you in private. And now we ended up talking about Fast and the Furious to Megas XLR. So there you go. You can find the connections there. And Chris, singing the lyrics, yes, chicks, dig, giant robots. Chicks, dig, giant robots. Ghetto says, that happened to the CGI Batman cartoon, IGPX, and something else. IGPX, I don't...
IGPX, let me find that out. What is that?
That I don't know. The CGI Batman I know. I think that was Beware the Batman.
Immortal Grand Prix.
Immortal Grand Prix?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Immortal
I've seen the game like once in my life. Never again. It just like disappeared out of thin air.
Huh, it looked At least from aesthetics, looks neat.
By the way, looking at all these mechas, it reminded me. I saw this one. I don't know. Have you seen Attack on Titan?
I have not seen that show since like the first season.
I saw this one TikTok video that kind of like pointed out something to me. It's like he's like the guy talks to himself, but like with different characters. He's saying, you know, Attack on Titan's it's a mecha anime, and the other guy's like, no, it's not. Like, yes, it is. And he talks about how there is this one dude that gets ostracized because he has a certain power and he can drive a giant thing. And it has a bunch of political talk. I haven't seen the original Gundam, so I can't say for sure. But someone, please, someone that's seen both, can you confirm to me if Gundam and Attack on Titan is the same thing?
Oh man, I wonder who's gonna do it first. I'm guessing my money's on Smack, so he's gonna write the first comment before Ghetto Machine, because I know they're the two Gundam marks. Ghetto's the first one. He says people have been saying it's a mecha anime for years. Oh, okay. I see. Look, I still think my idea for how Attack on Titan should have gone to is still great, because it's very simple. It's very simple. Planes. That's it. Just planes.
You know what? Yeah.
The omnidirectional blades, whatever, is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen. And I am surprised knowing the show. I was like, wow, these things probably put us in more danger than save us from it. Why not just make planes? I rest my case.
Even then, I'm losing my interest with Attack on Titan so quickly whenever I started watching it, because
like in the beginning or just recently?
Recently, because I was trying to see what everyone's like so happy about, so I wanted to catch up. I went up to 3 seasons, and then now I'm just like, don't have the will to watch the rest.
You don't want,
and I'm literally at the finish line.
You don't want to see the end where I don't, I'm not gonna say, because I don't know if it's a real panel or 4chan's messing with me, so I'm not gonna say. In the chat real quick, Chris says a full shape Beware the Batman and Green Lantern the animated series didn't get a continuation, but Young Justice did. Well, of course, because where all the shippers are gonna go for DC. That's what people watch Young Justice for, not for the storyline or for seeing characters do superhero stuff. They want to ship them. They want to ship them off.
That's why people ruin My Hero Academia, and that's why I refuse to watch the anime.
And that is why we must use Amazon.com for all your shipping needs. Ghetto says also that he also has lost interest in Attack on Titan. The moment Eren transferred to a Titan, he lost interest. Yeah, I remember hearing a lot of people say that. Chris opines they're very similar, but Gundam is super politics out of the gate, but Attack on Titan just turned into it over time. Smaxo chimes in saying, Attack on Titan is just a kaiju movie.
I could see that.
What the heck did Chris says? Disagree, my tentacles got deeper in at that moment. What?
I don't know.
Either he's responding to someone here, or I don't know what.
What
do you have tentacles, Chris?
No, there is one thing is like, I think Attack on Titan would have been better if it was just like literally instead of Titans, it was just mechas.
That and if it didn't try to set up big mysteries, because in my personal view, if you're gonna have a big mystery, don't make your story too long, because that just makes you more likely to mess up by the end.
It's so annoying because it's been 3 seasons from what up to where I've been, and they're still talking about the basement. I'm like,
Wait, what? Wait, they
You
haven't
know-
gone what's inside the basement?
no, not until I'm probably sure like season 4 maybe then. I don't know, but like I'm at season 3 and it's still like I'll need to find out what's in the basement.
Oh, turns out the secret in the basement was dick butt all along.
And the weird thing I don't like too is that I mean some of the fighting was interesting, the Titan battles, but at the same time I'm just like it just looks like two MMA fighters fighting but bigger.
Yes, and you got Bacula the grappler, so what's the point? I would say though, I did kind of made me go like a bit meh when that one blonde chick with the big schnoz, when she turned into a Titan and she got into her MMA stance. I'm like, okay. And when they started fighting, I was like, it just, I don't know. I guess I was never big on the Titan designs to begin with. And I've like, there's many things that are just nitpicky visual aesthetics that just doesn't jive with me with that series. I don't like the uniforms. I distaste like two of the main characters. Armin's cool. I hate the fact that at least for that first season, people die just for the sake of it with no real relevance to the plot or anything that was of significance. It is just to show that people can die. Jack, did you know people can die? And also, Aaron should have died when he got eaten, because then that would have been something. We're like, oh, the typical protagonist that you thought were gonna follow. Nope, and then switch to Arvid. It turns out to be the real protagonist all along.
That would have been nice.
That would have been nice. And then planes. God dang it! It's a weird thing, but I want my planes.
I want my biplanes. Remember, by that time it will be biplanes.
Oh, what? No, look, dude. Look, I don't swing that way. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe Ghetto wants his biplanes, but for me, I just want my plane straight in there.
Straight in there.
No, I get what you're saying. Either case, it makes more sense if you can shoot off the, like, you have the air cover. It's just as you're going down, just fire up at their backs. Boom, they're done, and kill from a safe distance.
But the thing is, you can't just shoot that. You have to cut the like a chunk of it out.
Yeah,
and you can't do that with planes.
Not with that attitude.
Don't be using my own catchphrase against me. I know you
What
can't.
is that? That's not your catchphrase. That's like an internet catchphrase.
No, that is my catchphrase within the podcast.
No, you didn't patent it. I didn't see you patent that.
No, it's trademarked.
Don't make me take away your pun coins. Make it less.
Only I have the power to take away pun coins.
I'm gonna make it have less value than Dogecoin.
It already has less value than Dogecoin.
No.
I don't even know what to use them for.
No, it has more value because you know why?
Why?
Because it's valuable to us. Dogecoin is valuable to no one.
The power of friendship.
Exactly. The power of friendship is more than Dogecoin. Oh, we read the chat real quick. Where was I? Let's see. Johnny Cage says, welcome Johnny Cage says, I need Young Justice to learn how Nightwing is able to be friends with all his exes. It's simple. Be Dick Grayson. That's your answer.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, just be a attractive acrobat who's friends with a billionaire. Simple as that.
No, not friends with a billionaire.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, well, I know adopted father, but
I mean, I wouldn't count them as friends. He still sees him as a father figure.
That's mentor. Let's say mentor then. That's a good.
All right, that's a good middle ground right there.
Gettle says, I need Young Justice to be about the team instead of being a tour through the DC universe. That's also something neat, and it's because and it was because of that I was honestly more interested in what the Justice League were doing than Young Justice. It's like anytime the Justice League are not on the show, I'm like, so what's the Justice League doing? Where's the Justice League?
No, we need more teen drama.
Exactly. And also, I hate the fact that Billy Batson, the Captain Marvel himself, Shazam, was in the show and had like a little role. I'm like, that's a freaking Captain Marvel. Get the Captain your respects. He literally is more powerful and smarter than any of y'all, and he's half your age. Ghetto says Static still doesn't have a costume. Tim has had maybe 5 lines, and every bad guy beat under Vandal Savage and Darkseid is ridiculous. Oh, goody. Chris says they're mechs made of horrible flesh. Giant uber zombie incest Superman, piloted by broken relatable characters. What's not to love? You know, when you put it that way, and with all those emojis, I don't know what the aliens are there for. You know what? Chris makes a good argument. Sorry, I can't take it seriously. Smaxo says, I want my hetero planes like God intended. Thank you. Johnny K says, I say you just fly the plane through the Titan's mouth. I mean, look, we don't want to kamikaze everything, right? It's a last resort, right? Let's not make it too on the nose that it's a Japanese show.
Well, remember, they're most likely German. They're Europeans.
It still connects.
Because Mikasa's like the only Asian.
Dubba 2.
Which is, yeah, like it's weird that they. It's actually literally weird. I didn't notice that. Everyone that seems like they have yellow fever for Mikasa. Well, everyone, like every single citizen of that city, because they literally were kidnapping Asians just for to sell them off as slaves.
Well, obviously you just don't understand the world building.
And also, have that yellow fever.
And also because of that pretty much explains that there's bad waifu taste in that show. Saxon also says, dude, Jack, it's a muscle waifu.
Is it really a muscle waifu?
Yeah, later seasons she does. Saxon reiterates, muscle waifu, man. But she's also, at least when I saw her, she was kind of boring.
I don't like her haircut for the new season.
I don't know her haircut for the new season.
It looks like, let me see if I can show you.
While he's doing that, Smack says, hell, no one ever shot the Titans in the eye or in the mouth, or in the nuts.
They have shot him in the eye before.
Yeah, but I guess it just makes him blind, doesn't actually kill them.
Yeah, it makes them blind, and they regenerate their eyesight.
Like some sort of mutant, some mutie. Ain't that right, Chris? We gotta stand up against these muties.
Here you go. Let me put it under the sources.
All right. Well, let's see Mikasa's new do. Oh my God, it's a boy.
Yeah, exactly.
No worse. You know what that looks like? She looks like she belongs in a K-pop group.
Oh my God! Wait, let me see. Let me show you this. I think that someone literally just
be good at the Photoshop. You can Photoshop that Casa look into like a BTS photo shoot or something.
Here's a cosplay. I think.
Is that a dude or a girl?
I don't know. Looks like a boy. I see a 5 o'clock shadow. I think it's a boy.
And there. See that, and there you go. And there you go. That's what you lose if you get the muscle waifu. You're gonna have the more androgynous look.
You want to see Armin though?
Is it a good change or a bad change?
I don't know.
I don't know. Shoot me. He was like the only character I could
He actually looks better.
It's the only character I could tolerate.
He looks better, I think.
Oh, okay. He's got a wider jaw and got a haircut. That's really all it is. That's fine. No. Yeah. I know the weakest is the nape of the neck, and I did play that Koei game. I will give them props. They were able to make a Titan game that surprisingly was able to do the Titan combat justice for the most part. I was actually genuinely surprised. That being said, I didn't play it for long. I was mostly just really curious. Were they able to emulate the combat of the show? And they did for the most part. Although I found it funny that there was in that game,
Mm-hmm.
There was other options for different blades, and at least for that game, there was like you could like attach samurai swords into your little like gear things, and I was like, huh, you know, if those things exist, I'm assuming a more refined blade should be able to, make those cuts better without breaking it.
Yeah, instead of box cutter blades,
Yeah, it's like
oversized box cutter
like
blades.
how does anyone find that cool? I'm like, those are box cutters. Those are box cutters. It's like no wonder they're so flimsy.
Yeah, they even have the intentions for it to break.
But like, wasn't like a thing in the show? It was like because they only have it that because it's readily available and cheap to make. It wasn't like
Maybe.
I think that was like the context of why they were made that way. Not because they were the best, but because it was just the easiest steel to form with
I thought it was just
with the limited tech they had. I think that's it, unless I'm making it up in the top of my head.
for me. My head canon was that it's because apparently maybe they had too many instances where the blades get stuck in the Titan and they can't get out and they just die because the Titan just kind of reaches over and grabs them.
That's true, but that's true.
At least with the box cutter ones, they just break off.
I guess. Chris says, I'm doing my best Nixon voice. We should charge our sentinels and clear out those godless muties, freaks like we did for all this MLM BS. The robot vote. I'm meeting you halfway, hippies.
Arrgh!
Who was his vice president again? What was his name?
I don't remember.
Who was President Nixon's Mojo Landers? Oh my god! No, who was President Nixon's vice president? Like he was in the Futurama and also his real life vice president. What was it? Answer somewhere.
Spyro Agnew.
Agnew, that's the one. Yeah. Agnew, and I love the fact that they just kind of make it to like a dumb like headless monster in Futurama. Oh man. Hey! Look, you can decry Nixon all you want. He got the robot vote fair and square.
Yeah. Fair and square.
Fair and square.
No, Christopher. I saw that. You can't delete it.
Oh,
You can't delete your messages.
what did he delete?
He retracted his message about like when he said Agnew.
No,
I saw it. We all saw it.
never. I didn't see it, so I'll never know.
I saw it.
You saw it. I saw it. He saw it. She saw it. We all saw it. We all saw your mistakes, and now we're mocking you on stream. How does that make you feel?
How does this make you feel?
Don't worry. If you could do it to me, except I own up to it. I own up to my mistakes.
It reminds me of how one time this one coworker was like, she was texting me because she wanted to find out the schedule that we put out. This was during when I used to work at the hotel, and she was like talking bad mess over like I think it was our general manager. But like she put it out there and then like quickly retracted the message. And I told her like, so why'd you delete that message? She's like, oh no, it's not important. Like I saw what it said. If you're really I mean, don't be afraid. Like do it. I bet you won't. And so she retypes it in there. Like, why were you scared to type that in? She's like, I wasn't scared. Like, I don't know. You erased that message. You're scared.
Jack's the guy who like they puts a gun in, but they're not committed. And he's like, no, you put the gun on me. Come on, shoot me.
Do it.
Shoot me. That's Jack right now.
Might as well be the Joker.
Nah, well, did he do that?
I could have sworn he did.
No,
I do remember.
Shoot me. It was like to hit me when Batman was riding his little bat bike towards him in Dark Knight.
No, I do remember. There was one movie that did that. It was like this guy. He barely came out of like the military. I think he went to a gas station to I think he did go to a gas station. No, it was either that or a liquor store to buy something. The guy was being robbed, and the cashier was being robbed. The robber points the shotgun at the guy. He's like, "Get on the ground, get on the ground." And then the guy just kind of looks at him. He's like, "If you're gonna point the gun, you better shoot." He's like, you better shoot me." Like, "Oh, okay." He's like he points it at his chest. Like, "Oh, okay, I see what you mean. You don't want to shoot me in the chest because it'll be messy." Like, okay. So he points at the head. And he's like, "Oh no, no, not the head, because if you shoot me in the head, I can shoot myself." Yeah, classy. Puts it in his mouth. And he's like, "Shoot me!" But the guy then beats them up because he couldn't do it.
You reminded me of it's another super movie, but I actually know what this is from. It's from the Steven Seagal movie. One of his early ones. I think it was it out? No, it wasn't out. I think it was out. It was either Out for Justice or Above the Law. One of those two. But the scene is it's a similar scenario. He's at like a convenience store and is getting robbed, and one of the robbers has a shotgun. And he points it at Steven Seagal, and Seagal's like, "Are you gonna shoot me? You gonna shoot me? Come on, come on." I'll make it easy for you. I'll get on my knees. Is that what you want? I'm on my knees. Like, he literally gets on his knees. Like, as the two robbers has the shotgun dead center right in front of him, point blank. He gets on his knees, and of course, he martial arts the gun away from the robber while he was on his knees. And keep in mind, this was like fit, healthy Steven Seagal, not the current Steven Seagal. Ooh, oh, by the way, just to let people know if you're not aware, JAC has bought a comic. Has bought a comic, yes.
Yes.
Go ahead, JAC. Share the folks what you bought.
All right, put me on the spot. So if you haven't,
me putting you spot. Hey, share that cool thing you told me. Oh, I have to say it like that.
Well, you have to I have to share things now. I have to share feelings.
That's gay.
Yeah, that's gay. But, so, if you don't follow me on Twitter, which is at Too Lazy to Do So, let us judge you. Ghetto says, "Let us judge you."
All right, Dread.
I went to Barnes and Noble and finally got myself. After watching the show a lot for Invincible, which I've been very interested in. I think that was something that you and Ghetto recommended me a long time ago too. Look at Image Comics instead of DC or Marvel. Right?
It's possible one of us said that were like, if you didn't want to get the big two, you'll find something in Image that you'll like. But go on.
But anyway, so went ahead, bought it online in Barnes & Noble website to then pick up. And I also am currently having the third collection. So I have the first one, the first collection, which is the first arc. Then I'm planning to get the second collection. I was going to last time, but couldn't because it was out of stock. And I got the third collection from Amazon because nowhere else was able to. These things are hard to buy for some reason. I don't know why.
That's comics for you.
They're so hard to buy. I couldn't find them anywhere. And even then, I was finding them in sketchy websites. But yeah, that's my first comic, the Invincible comic, the series.
Yes. Which you know what? It's a good place to start. It's a good place to start.
I was really liking the animations too, the animated series.
And which you know what? That's what these adaptations should do. In the case of JAC, it should encourage him to seek out the original stories, which you think was something that the bigger companies would know how to do, but that's neither here or there. But we are all glad for JAC, and hopefully he goes through to the end. As for your comic, Ghetto, Cerebus, I don't know. I don't know if I would recommend JAC Cerebus.
Just for that, I'm gonna buy it.
Oh well.
Just to prove you wrong.
Well, how are you with? Do you like? Let me speak clearly. I never found you fond of a lot of fantasy stuff.
Really, that's all I read in this, and well, that's all I read in actual like novels when I was in high school.
God, I never noticed. But let's see, into fantasy, or at least like sword and sorcery type of fantasy. I think you know what. I think you might get a kick out of it, and and you know what? If I can enjoy its sense of humor, I think you would too. I think you probably will like it more than me. I think the only thing you wouldn't get is like I guess some of the references it makes here and there. But overall, I think you would enjoy it. Because then after that, you can then start reading Conan.
Cerebus. Is it?
Cerebus the Aardvark.
Okay, just making sure.
Ghetto says everyone should read Cerebus. It's required reading for everyone. Ghetto, is this your way to say you wanna do a stream talk about Cerebus? Look, if that's what you want, just you can just tell me, all right? You don't have to go. You don't have to go around the fact. Like Ghetto says, it's 300 issues though. Well, One Piece is much longer. People are jumping into One Piece, so it's not an issue.
Isn't Invincible like half of that at least?
I'm not too sure, but
because I saw like the latest one was like 120 something.
I'm not too sure, but like unless it's something extremely daunting, it shouldn't deter you. And besides, if you pace yourself, you can read through most of anything. If you pace yourself, of course. Ghetto says no, but that would be a cool stream though. Alright, I'm just saying. If you really like Cerebus, you should be posting more Cerebus art. I'm messing with you. And Chris with the okay saying Mark Grayson. I believe that's the artist for Invincible? Forget.
Ghetto says also feel free to pirate Cerebus. Yeah, the author outright wants people to do it.
Oh, that's actually true.
Damn.
So there you go. You have the creator Dave Sin's permission.
What a king.
Also, that's a similar thing I saw with just yesterday. I caught like a little clip where the band Motorhead, like many years ago, they found out that another record company was re-releasing their old music for like a stupid high price.
Mm-hmm.
So, they then at least the Lemmy, the frontman of Motorhead, he then officially said on like live TV, screw those guys. Don't give them any money. If you want Motorhead, buy a recent stuff now, or just get like the individual albums separately and over time. Do not give your money to these bastards who effed us over all those years ago.
Damn.
Rest in peace, Lemmy. Smacks what's the character of Invincible? I'm stupid.
Wait, what did you said about Mark Grayson?
Oh no, just Chris mentioned him, and for some and it didn't dawn on me that was the main character. I was thinking, I don't know why I was thinking of an artist. You know what it is? Because with Chris, if he makes since I associate art with Chris, I don't know. I just had that weird like brain fart. Like, oh, he must be talking about an artist, and he's just talking about the main character.
Well, hey, comics are art.
Yes, they are. Unlike video games. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, didn't we? I think we had a discussion about that once.
Yeah, we had a fun discussion, and pretty much it boiled down to some games are art and some games are not.
Subverse.
I mean, you know what? Erotica is a form of art. I can't deter that. So if you want to see it that way, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't call like right next to me. I wouldn't call Super Smash Bros. Ultimate art. It's a fun game though.
I have a first of all with Smash Bros. Ultimate, the AI is an asshole. Why are they all so? I'm so used to like the AI from Melee, where they don't know what to do. Even at level 9, the CPU is like garbage. This one they fall they freaking like juggle me. They make sure if I'm falling from like a high area, they make sure to track my movement. They edge guard me. What the hell?
So you get prepared when you go online and you go play for glory.
Man, I'm having more fun with Pac-Man 99 than anything else.
I saw first it was Tetris 99, not Pac-Man 99. Let's see, what classic game? Wants to be Galaga 99? I can see that Galaga 99.
I can't do the Tetris 99 anymore.
Why is that?
The people that played Tetris 99 are like the regular commoner people, as the casuals. They went to Pac-Man 99. So all I have is like pros and sweats and
I see. And middle-aged women who are just surprisingly good at puzzle games.
Like seriously, I was at like speed 5, I think. I don't remember. It was like a high speed, and I was like, okay, I'm bound to be like the top 5. I look at the board of how many people are alive. 14 people are still alive. I'm like, oh god. So yeah.
Ghetto says you associate art with Chris and not Ryan. I can do both. Simple as that. And besides, I don't know if you know this, but Chris is an artist, somewhat of an artist himself, as he'll tell you. I just wish he posted it more.
Why don't you post it more?
I can't post his art. That would be weird.
Go to his house and just like take all the art.
I go to his house. I'm like, no more Tinder dates for you unless you like sketch out something. If you sketch out One Piece, you get one Tinder date. No more single.
One message.
No more single moms for you. And I'm gonna tell your roommate that you better be sketching. Why aren't you drunk? I'm kidding. I think he does so. I think he just posted on Instagram. I think it could be.
You gotta follow his Instagram.
I don't want to juggle social media accounts. I already tolerate having Facebook and Twitter. I barely, if at all, do anything with Facebook. It's sans messaging you.
Yeah, same. I stopped using Facebook after like getting my Twitter catered to me.
Get also says Super Smash Brothers Ultimate is art in the same way Ready Player One is. Oh come on, that's a disservice to Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers has more respect for intellectual properties than Ready Player One has. All right, that's a bad comparison.
But the community though.
What was that?
The community though.
The community. Well, I'm going to take a blind eye to the Smash community. Not because they deserve so, because that's not what's in discussion here.
They have to be held accountable for everything.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. It's just that's not what we're discussing.
They must take showers
and stop touching little kids.
Oh, actually, now that's Minecraft.
Isn't that always? I thought Minecraft has always been a den for that type of behavior.
Yeah, but there's a resurgence.
Ain't that funny? When Minecraft started getting popular, so that's when the creepy people started. I'm just kidding. No, I think it's a thing with any type of like game or I guess community that's catered, especially more towards children and adults getting involved. You're bound to come across some odd people, and that's putting it mildly. Ghetto says both are massive crossovers made to shield other products. I love Super Robot Wars, and I throw that in with Marvel vs. Capcom. I mean, fine. I guess I'm thinking in terms of quality. Like, obviously, I can't compare a game to a movie, but entertainment value, I get more entertainment out of playing Smash Brothers than either reading or watching Ready Player One. That's all I'm comparing it to. And Chris says, sounds like you didn't think RP Ready Player One was an adventure too big for the Wii world, like every hardcore geek turned 20 states know it to be. Monocle emoji. I guess so, Chris. I guess Ready Player One is the thinking man's novel. And I'm just a dum-dum for not understanding it. I guess not a hardcore geek. Jack, you can take away my geek card. You can take it away right now. Get here, I'm giving it to you.
All right.
I'm no longer a geek. So,
I think you should give it to someone that's actually a geek.
No. Dang it. Wait, hold on. You code, therefore you're a geek. I give it to you.
Wait, what?
You do coding, therefore that makes you a geek. That makes you a nerd.
Exactly. I'm a nerd.
Dang it, I don't know any other geeks. Everyone around me is too normal. Normal, well-rounded, and don't have as a passion. Is not as passionate as me with comic books. Ghetto says you fail to consume. You know what? I'll take that L, quote unquote. Yeah, I'll take that L.
So man, gotta take the L.
I'll take the L for failing to be a consumer. Oh, actually, what did I? Actually, yeah, I'm such a big comic fan. Last week, only bought one comic. Not even an extensive one, just one single issue.
I bought more comics than you now. That hurts.
If I could, I'll play that Bon Jovi song, "Shot Through the Heart." You love a bad name. Then the guitar solo kicks. Chris says, you can't lie to my mask and say I did not. You can't lie to my mask and say I did not clap when I saw the Gundam fight Mechagodzilla. Cause that's a lie in my men. Well, here's the thing. I can quote unquote lie to your mask, Chris. Cause guess what? Come closer. Everyone, come closer to their phone or computer screens. I don't know. Come closer to the mic. Ready? You ready for this big drop? I never watched Ready Player One. How did I? Yeah, think about that.
If only we had like those mics that have like the ears.
No. We don't need that type of ASMR in this channel.
ASMR in the podcast one night.
All right, we're not idle VTubers or thoughts. All right. And I'm not gonna even get the mighty part to something like that. I wouldn't mind buying a better, even better microphone, but that's not my definition of better microphone.
Don't you want to have ASMR hack everyone?
No,
What do you say?
No,
Everyone,
don't even say yes to humor him. No, the answer is no. And also, Chris with his emojis, he was shocked, despair. And then he got COVID. Oh no, with the mask, and then he died. Oh no,
you caused him to die.
Oh no, I gave Chris COVID through the microphone. You should have taken the Pfizer vaccine.
Reported and deported.
Deported straight to Wrecker Island. Oh man. No, you should know. If Chris was a real comic geek, he should have said, "I'm taking you to the cubes." Like a real comic geek say, instead of Rikers Island, you basic Marvel fan, could have gone with a Judge Dredd reference. You, sir, 10 years in the cube. Hey, Virgo. You're just in time. I just incarcerated one of my friends. Don't worry, he deserved it.
I incarcerated one of my friends. Yay.
It's a fun stream. This is a fun stream. Everyone having fun. But welcome, Virgo. Welcome. Oh man. Ooh, let's see. What are you know what? I think this would be a good time for me to make an announcement. But it's a small but yet still major announcement, and I kind of hinted at in my Discord. So I would like to publicly announce this. It won't be an immediate process. So hold on, God, Chris, I'm trying to be formal here. Chris says, "I knew you say that." What are you, Joseph Joestar? But I want to make a formal announcement that I am that after last week I got to do some reflecting, and I have decided to for me myself to step away from my Twitter account as it being my personal account. So let me make that clear. I am not like leaving Twitter completely. It's just that my account will no longer be just my personal stuff, or I just shoot whatever. I come to like a realization that, you know what, I think honestly my life would be much healthier if I was just more away than I already am from the site, but I didn't want to leave completely. So my Twitter account will be officially rebranded as the actual official account of the JAC Show, and which will be done mostly to obviously for announcements, letting you guys know what videos are up, and updates or news. And made from time to time, I'll converse with people here and there, but also as a way for me to also do some networking with other YouTubers and or creators or so forth. So that was gonna happen to my Twitter account, and you will notice that it's gonna seem like I'm gonna be unfollowing a lot of you. Don't worry. I've already compiled my list of people I'm going to refollow. I'm essentially just gonna do like a little white clean on my account. Oh, as clean as I can get it without having to make another account, and just have it be like that from then on. The process it's gonna be happening within the next few days, so it won't be exactly immediate. So and now, of course, I'll still be able through messages, and of course, most of y'all in the chat, you can still communicate me through Discord and whatnot. It's just that my Twitter account's just gonna be a little less personable. It's gonna be more an account strictly for the channel, and just to grow, put more eyes on the channel.
Well, then just to kind of, at least my input, because this is the first I've known about it.
Mm-hmm.
How come just not make a new Twitter? Or
that's what I thought too, and I could just deactivate my old account, and like I haven't done any real action yet. Though the whole point is I just kind of want to really just make another degree of separation between me and Twitter, where.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not trying to clean up my image. No, I'm not in the way that Ghetto's using it. Says I don't like can't follow a bunch of hentai artists. No, not that type of cleansing. More so in that when people see the account, they see who the account's from, and then who are these people instead of just strictly me. And so I will be doing that behind the scenes for the next few days. So you will see me. I will most likely be unfollowing a lot of you guys, but don't worry. Most of the people I'll be following back, I've already known y'all long enough that I'm not really going away. I'm just not gonna be as communicative in terms of casual conversations and whatnot.
Yep. So if he doesn't follow you, then you didn't make the cut.
Don't worry, don't worry. Not almost. Everyone here is on that list. The most people I'm not gonna be following are like completely irrelevant Twitter people.
That's how it is for. Well, at least not for me, but like in the way that I have people that follow, or at least like are subscribed to us and talk to us regularly through Twitter. I just throughout there was big moments where I like realized to myself, I didn't follow him. I've known this person for quite a while now. It's gonna be awkward if I follow him just right now. So like it ends up with being like not following them just because I'm scared that like I didn't follow him or her. Like
social media etiquette 101.
I'm like, I didn't follow them when we first met. God dang it! Now what do I do?
Oh, it's gonna be awkward when we follow them. Oh, what am I gonna do?
That's what I did with Ryan. Like really, literally, right? Like with a day yesterday night or in like at 3 a.m. I think I noticed that I didn't follow Ryan, so I'm like, oh, I didn't follow him. I thought I did. Should I follow him? Does it make it weird? I don't know. So I followed, and then he just like follows back. Like oh,
well, you're gonna spend a DM going. So what took you so long?
Like that's what I'm scared that someone's gonna be like, "What took you so long?"
And it's not gonna be the cool way, like in Metal Gear, kept you waiting, huh?
No, it's just me going, "I'm sorry."
Hey, look, if it's any condolences, remember, it took me a while to follow you on Twitter. Not because I didn't want to, but simply the fact I literally talked to you in real life. So I was like, it's kind of redundant, but still, I still did it. I bit that bullet.
Yeah.
And also, Chris goes, who does that? Oh, man. Yeah, see, Chris, he's even guilty of that. So, yeah.
So anyone that's out there that I have not followed, don't take it personally. I'm just like bad with it.
There you go. And so yeah. So expect that it's like on the top banner of the screen, expect that @dandy_spike to be changed within the next few days. And like I said, most I have a Discord server, and I find it just be a bit more relaxed and for me more fun by just chatting through having conversations through Discord, because number one, Twitter ain't gonna be blocking our BitChute links, bastards. Like literally, they literally, like I remember when I uploaded one of the Aussie videos to BitChute, like the first one, I was like, all right, let me tweet out that it's also on BitChute. Twitter did not allow it. I'm guessing BitChute is now like on a list of sites that they're gonna not allow anyone to share.
That's weird, because now how am I gonna do it then? I was actually like already in the process of like putting in like recording Honey Pop. But if it can't be shared on Twitter, then I guess we could do like share it on Discord, but
it's very limiting. I think the best thing it's extra work, but I guess the best thing you can do is make a video saying that the video is on BitChute.
Or put it on the hub. Get those right. Put it on the hub.
God damn it. I don't see it yet. I'm waiting for it to appear on my screen. There it is.
It's gonna be our second. It's gonna be our. We're gonna be the second the second channel that has their channel on the hub.
Oh god. Oh gosh.
But no, like what I can do. What if I had a BitChute link and do old school? I put parentheses on the dots, space it out, and be like, just change this up.
Actually, that would work, because it's all automated. So the Twitter algorithm is not going to recognize it as a proper link. So yeah, right, and you can just people like, all right, copy and paste it into the address bar. There you go. It will be Jack Cross. Jack Cross. Yeah, that's comment for your honey pop videos.
Hell yeah, Jack Cross.
There's Hat Cross, now there's Jack Cross, and they cover two completely different things, but yet similar.
Yeah, I'm gonna have 1 and 2, and then there's also gonna be maybe Subverse.
Oh,
Most
man.
likely.
Yeah, like, but just remember, just because I'm bitchy doesn't mean you can't just show everything. So you gotta do some editing. Any case, that's all I have to say. I was have to announce as far as major announcements for of that my Twitter. So with that, oh hold on, Ghetto says any content kept on YouTube, it's Jack Ross. But what if it's I made it? Does it still a Jack Ross video?
Yeah, Jack Cross featuring Hack for all of it.
Jack Ross featuring Hack from the HAC JAC Show. And Knuckles.
And Knuckles.
And Knuckles, don't forget Knuckles. Chris says, don't cross Alex Cross. Oh gosh. Boo that pun. Boo. Alright, unfortunately, because I have to wake up early in the morning, we're gonna have to start closing the show. The bit short episodes that we usually do, but I need that beauty sleep. So, so since I was just announcing doing the announcements, as far as any other things I need to announce, again, still working on the 100th comic review. That's made some progress, so that's going well. I will be live again on Saturday for another chill stream, and then on Sunday we're Kevin or be another comic discussion stream with Kevin and I, and on that day we're actually going to be discussing about comic artists. So for your artsy types out there, that'll be fun. We'll be talking in detail about a lot of the big comic artists who made a real impact on the comic industry. So that's what we'll be talking about. And as far as individual videos, if I have time, I really want to finish off my Hat Cross videos on Ghost in the Shell. Like, I'm literally near the end. So same thing with Kamen Rider Amazon. So if I have the time, I will want to make those videos, and get that over and done with. Like, I am excited for those, but I am taking too much time to finish them. And that will be it in regards to my side of things. Jack, what about you?
So yeah, I am in the process of I might need to get like a new hard drive just to do everything safely, but I'm gonna be in the process of recording those games and potentially put them on BitChute. There's gonna be more streams later on for next week. These past 2 weeks have been a bit busy, weirdly enough. But I'll be doing some more streams, and then potentially there's gonna be something else that I am planning to do. I'm hoping to find someone good for it, but that's pretty much all I'm gonna say about it. Ooh. It's gonna be very vague, but it's gonna be something.
And don't ask me what it is, because this is the first time hearing it.
It's more like something that we talked about before, but
I'll think of every time. All right, I'll keep a tight lip on it. Tight lip.
Yeah.
All right then. So with that, we thank everyone for watching episode 78 of the HAC JAC Show, and of course, and thank you everyone who in attendance: Ghetto, Chris, Virgo, Smaxo, Johnny Cage, Gemini, and anyone else I have forgotten to mention, or anyone who are just watching. Thank you very much for watching towards the end. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you guys on the next episode of the HAC JAC Show. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and this is HAC and Jack signing off.
Goodbye, everyone.